Let's start with something simple, but surprisingly powerful: the weather. Think about it. How many times a day do people talk about it? It's hot today. Looks like rain. What a beautiful morning. It sounds basic, but these little weather phrases are everywhere. And if you can use them naturally, your English instantly feels smoother and more real.
Absolutely. Talking about the weather is like the universal small talk. It's how people fill quiet moments, start conversations, or even show emotion without directly saying it. It's not really about the sky, it's about connection.
Exactly. Imagine this. You're waiting for a bus next to a stranger. You smile and say, "Cold morning, isn't it?" You've just opened a door to a friendly exchange in English. No grammar textbook can teach that kind of fluency. It comes from everyday habits.
So, today we'll explore how to talk about the weather in natural, interesting ways. You'll learn common phrases, emotional tone, and even cultural tips. Because believe it or not, weather talk isn't just small talk, it's social glue.
Here's your first step. Stop thinking of weather as just sunny or rainy. Think about how it feels. Instead of, "It's hot," you could say, "It's boiling today," or "I'm melting out here." These exaggerations make your English sound alive.
Or take cold. You could say, it's freezing, it's chilly, or even, it's icy out there. Each one gives a slightly different feeling. Chilly feels mild and soft. Freezing feels intense. Icy paints a picture of danger or sparkle.
Let's practice together. I'll say a word and you think of another way to say it. Ready? Hot.
Boiling or scorching. How about sweltering? That's a fun one. It means uncomfortably hot.
Perfect. Now cold.
Freezing, chilly, frosty, even bitter, like it's bitterly cold today.
Nice. And that word bitterly is a perfect example of how adverbs can strengthen your description. Bitterly cold, extremely hot, unusually warm. These little words make your sentences richer.
And they help you sound natural in conversation. You don't have to say, it is very, very cold. You can just say, it's freezing, and it already feels native.
So before we move on, here's your first mini challenge. Describe today's weather in 3 different ways. Start simple, then add emotion, and finally, add a personal touch. Like this: "It's sunny." "It's beautifully sunny." "It's beautifully sunny, and it makes me want to stay outside all day."
That's how you turn a simple fact into a moment. You know what's funny? In English speaking countries, the weather isn't just small talk, it's a safe zone. It's what people use when they want to connect, but they don't know each other well yet.
Totally. Think of it like a social handshake. You don't start with deep topics. You start with something easy like, "Beautiful day, isn't it?" or "Looks like rain later." It's polite, gentle, and warm.
Exactly. And here's something cultural to note. In the UK, people love talking about the weather. It's almost an art form. Rain or shine, it's always on the menu.
I lived in London for a bit, and I swear, it rains, people complain. It's sunny, they still complain. It's part of the charm. But the point is, weather is more than just observation. It's emotion.
Right. You can express your mood through it. Saying, it's gloomy today often means I feel gloomy today. Or, it's such a bright day carries energy and optimism.
Let's try a few examples together. I'll give the situation, and you tell me how you'd respond. It's raining lightly, and you're walking with a friend.
Hmm, I'd say it's just drizzling. Kinda nice, actually.
Perfect. That word drizzling means light rain. It's soft and calm. Now, heavy rain.
It's pouring or it's raining cats and dogs. That's a classic idiom for really heavy rain.
Exactly. Though raining cats and dogs is more playful than serious. You might not hear it every day, but it's great to know for fun conversation.
Now, for heat, you could say, it's scorching, it's boiling, or my favorite, it's like an oven out here.
I love that one. It's vivid and natural. And you can flip it too. It's freezing, it's icy, or I can see my breath. That last one instantly gives a picture. Cold air, frosty mornings.
Let's go deeper for a second. Notice how each description doesn't just name the weather, it creates a feeling. That's what makes English conversation memorable.
Exactly. When you say, it's a bit gloomy today, your listener doesn't just understand the sky is gray, they feel the mood. And maybe they respond, yeah, it makes me want to stay in and watch movies. Boom. Connection.
So here's your next mini challenge. Pick one kind of weather: rainy, sunny, windy, or snowy, and describe how it makes you feel. Don't focus on vocabulary lists, focus on emotion.
Like, windy days make me feel alive, or snowy mornings make me nostalgic. It's amazing how much of your personality can come through in just a few words.
And that's the heart of small talk. It's not really small, it's human.
Couldn't have said it better. Let's talk about how people actually use weather talk in daily life, because it's more than just describing the sky. It's how we start conversations naturally.
Exactly. Think about when you walk into a coffee shop. The barista says, "Cold out there, huh?" That's not really about the temperature, it's just a friendly way to connect.
Right? And if you answer with something short, like yes, the conversation dies. But if you say, yeah, freezing, I almost didn't leave the house, you've opened space for a friendly chat.
That's such an important point. A good weather reply adds a tiny personal touch. It's not just agreeing, it's sharing a moment.
Let's practice that idea. I'll be the barista. You be the customer. Cold morning, isn't it?
Sure is. I should have worn a second jacket.
Perfect. Short, real, and natural. Try another one. Lovely weather today?
Yeah, finally some sunshine after all that rain.
Exactly. Notice how that second part, after all that rain, makes it sound warm and conversational. You're not just answering, you're connecting.
Here's another trick: questions. In English, we often use weather questions to keep small talk going. Phrases like, "Do you think it'll rain later?" Or, "Isn't it nice out today?" They're half statement, half question, friendly and easy to respond to.
And they're great for starting a chat when you don't know what else to say. For example, at a bus stop, you might say, crazy wind today, right? Or at the park, perfect day for a walk. It's low pressure conversation that makes you sound open and approachable.
And that's something English learners sometimes miss. They think small talk is meaningless, but it's actually how you build comfort, trust, and warmth.
Yes, it's not about information, it's about emotion. It says, hey, I see you. We share this moment. Even something like, can you believe this heat? Shows empathy.
Let's give listeners a quick mini practice. Try saying these phrases out loud and make them sound natural, not robotic. Ready? It's a bit windy today. It's freezing. I can't feel my fingers. Finally, some sunshine. Do you think it'll snow later? Looks like rain again.
When you say them, focus on tone. Real English small talk rises and falls like a melody. Don't rush. Smile when you speak. That warmth comes through even in your voice.
I love that because the weather isn't just what's happening outside, it's a reflection of connection inside the conversation.
Beautifully said, Tom.
Let's dive into the sounds and feelings of weather because when you describe the weather with your five senses, your English becomes more alive.
Yes. Instead of saying it's raining, try adding what you see, hear, or feel. For example, it's raining softly, and I can hear the drops tapping on the window. That one extra image makes your English sound natural and poetic.
Exactly. The key is using sensory detail. Let's go through each sense one by one.
First sight. What can you see? For example, the sky is gray and heavy with clouds. Or, the sunlight is sparkling on the water. When you use color and texture, people can imagine it instantly.
Then there's sound. You could say, thunder is rumbling in the distance, or I can hear the wind whistling through the trees. It gives your listener atmosphere. They can hear your world.
For touch, think about how your body feels. The air feels sticky and warm. The wind stings my cheeks. Snowflakes melt on my hands. These are simple phrases, but they make your speech vivid.
Smell is another one people often forget. Try, the air smells fresh after the rain, or the summer breeze smells like flowers. You're adding emotion through your senses.
And last, taste. This one's more figurative, but you can still use it. For example, I can almost taste the salt in the ocean air. Or, the cold air tastes sharp and clean. It's about imagination.
Let's try combining them. Say, it's snowing. Now, make it sensory. It's snowing and the flakes are falling slowly. The air smells fresh and everything feels quiet and still.
That's perfect. It's like a little scene. And notice, we didn't use fancy vocabulary, just simple, clear words that paint a picture.
Exactly. The goal isn't to sound academic, it's to sound alive. Native speakers do this all the time, often without realizing.
Here's a quick practice idea. Step outside, wherever you are. Take a deep breath, then describe the weather using your five senses. Don't worry about mistakes. Just let the words flow.
It could sound like this. It's sunny. The air feels warm. I can hear birds singing. The sky is bright blue and there's a soft breeze on my skin.
Simple, beautiful, and completely natural.
And if you do this every day, even for 1 minute, you'll train your brain to think directly in English without translating.
Exactly. It's not about perfection. It's about connection with your environment, your emotions, and your words. You know what's interesting? Weather isn't just about describing what's happening now. It's also about how we talk about time.
That's true. English has so many ways to describe past, present, and future weather, and each one adds a little color to your storytelling.
For example, the past. You could say, it rained all night, or it was so windy yesterday that my umbrella broke. You're not just giving facts, you're creating memory.
Right. And for the present, we have flexible forms. It's raining. It's been cloudy all day. It feels humid today. Notice how you can mix it is and it feels to sound more expressive.
And when talking about the future, we use phrases like, it's gonna rain tomorrow, or looks like it'll snow next week.
You can even say, I hope it stays sunny, or I think it might rain later. Those are the kind of lines you hear constantly in daily English conversations, especially in small talk.
I like that one. Looks like it might rain. It's indirect, but it feels polite and friendly. English speakers often use soft language like might, seems, or looks like instead of being too certain.
Yeah, we don't usually say it will rain. It sounds a bit too strong unless you're a weather reporter. In normal talk, you'd say it might rain later, or the sky looks like rain.
Speaking of which, here's a quick pronunciation tip. When native speakers say it's going to rain, they often shorten it to it's gonna rain. You'll hear that everywhere.
And the same with it might rain later. It becomes might rain later, with the T dropping a little. Not something you need to force, but listening for it will help your ear understand native speed.
Good catch. Okay, let's play a little weather timeline game. I'll describe the day, and you tell me what tense I'm using. Here's the first one. It was sunny this morning, but now it's cloudy.
Past and present. You're connecting two time frames. Perfect for storytelling.
Exactly. Next one. It's been raining for hours, and it doesn't look like it'll stop soon.
That's present perfect plus future. Very natural for describing ongoing weather.
Last one. It's gonna be windy tomorrow, so I'll stay inside.
Future with a plan. Nice and simple.
And that's the secret. You can use weather to practice every tense in English. It's easy, real, and practical.
Yeah, if you practice describing the weather daily, you're actually improving your grammar and fluency without even realizing it.
Exactly. It's grammar in disguise. Friendly, everyday grammar.
Let's talk about how the weather connects to mood and personality. Because in English, we often describe feelings through the weather. It's a kind of emotional language.
Yes, we say things like, I'm feeling under the weather, which doesn't mean the weather is bad. It means I'm feeling sick or tired. It's one of the most common expressions you'll hear.
Exactly. Or when someone says, I'm on cloud nine, it means they're extremely happy, like they're floating in the sky. The weather becomes emotion.
Let's go through a few of these expressions together. Listeners, repeat after us. It's great practice for both pronunciation and rhythm.
I'm feeling under the weather.
I'm on cloud nine.
Every cloud has a silver lining. That means even bad situations have something good hidden inside them.
It's raining cats and dogs. We talked about this one earlier. It means it's raining heavily, but it's also playful. Something you might say with a smile.
Storm in a teacup. That's one of my favorites. It means someone is making a big deal out of something small.
And then there's calm before the storm. It describes a quiet moment before chaos or trouble. Like, the office feels peaceful today. It must be the calm before the storm.
I love how English uses the weather to describe emotions. It's so visual. She has a sunny personality means she's cheerful. He's a bit of a cold fish means he's unemotional.
Exactly. You can hear people's moods in their words without them ever mentioning feelings directly. It's one of the reasons weather expressions are so powerful. They're emotional shortcuts.
Let's put that into a short conversation. Ready? How are you today? Oh, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Sorry to hear that. Don't worry. Every cloud has a silver lining. Thanks. I'm hoping the sun comes out soon.
Perfect little scene. Natural, kind, and expressive.
Here's your mini challenge. Pick one weather idiom from today, maybe under the weather or on cloud nine, and use it in a real sentence about your own life. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be true.
For example, I was on cloud nine when I passed my exam, or I'm feeling under the weather after working too much this week.
That's how English becomes part of your emotional voice, not just your vocabulary.
I love that because the more emotional your English becomes, the more alive it sounds. By now, you've probably noticed something. The weather isn't really a small topic at all, it's a doorway. Once you start with "It's hot today," You can walk into deeper, more personal conversation.
Exactly. You start with what a cold morning, and suddenly you're talking about your favorite season, your travel memories, or how you miss your hometown summer. It's amazing how fast weather talk grows into something meaningful.
Let's show how that happens naturally. Imagine we're just chatting at a cafe. Ugh, it's so humid today. Yeah, it makes me miss those dry, cool evenings in Spain. Oh, really? You lived in Spain? Yeah, for a year. The sunsets there were unbelievable. And just like that, you've gone from humidity to life stories.
That's the beauty of it. Real English doesn't stay on the surface, it moves with curiosity. Small talk leads to real talk.
Exactly. And you can use that skill anywhere in interviews, classrooms, or friendly chats. It shows warmth and confidence.
Let's give our listeners a few go to transitions, phrases that help you move from weather to personal conversation. For example, it's so sunny today. It reminds me of my vacation last year. Or, all this rain makes me want to stay home with a book.
Or even, I actually love days like this. They make me feel calm. These sentences invite people to share something about themselves. That's how connection starts.
So if someone says, nice weather today, don't stop at yeah. Add something more is yeah, finally. I've been waiting for a day like this. That's all it takes to sound open and natural.
And honestly, that's the secret of fluency. It's not just knowing words, it's knowing what to do with them.
Exactly, words are tools, but conversation is art.
Beautifully said. So, before we wrap up, here's your final Easylish challenge. For the next 3 days, start one conversation, just one, with a weather comment. It could be with a friend, a classmate, or even a stranger at the bus stop.
It could be as simple as, can you believe this wind? Or finally, some sunshine. Notice how people respond. Most will smile, and that's the beginning of real English connection.
Because English isn't just something you study, it's something you live.
And weather talk? It's your first easiest step into that world.
So go outside, feel the air, notice the light, and say it out loud. It's a beautiful day. Let it start there.
And just like that, you're speaking English naturally.
Thanks for joining us today on Easylish, where English feels easy and a little more human every time you listen.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Mia. See you next time. And whatever the weather, keep speaking.